Welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host, Cub.
Hey, Mein Cub.
Cub.
Can't you read? A stupid wit. Really?
I don't pay any attention to you Germans. Who won the fucking war?
Yes, and that's why everything soon is going to be ours. So mine. Just that you know. Because you don't pay attention.
Well, fascism is on the rise again.
Yeah, I hope so. Hey, you say it as is something negative. I don't understand.
Oh, what a wonderful world we live in.
Yes, I've showed a picture today here from one of our magazines, so-called journalism.
Yeah, I had a quick look, yeah.
Stern, it's called, this magazine. Have you heard of the Stern?
I haven't,
Star
mate, no.
in German.
I haven't.
Of course, everybody knows Stern. It's German for star.
No.
Stern are the ones that have discovered the Hitler diaries.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not up on my German publications.
Okay, Jess, joke by side. Stern are the ones that have discovered the Hitler diaries, the Adolf Hitler diaries.
Oh, right.
Can't you remember?
No, dude. I honestly can't.
They were fake.
Well, like I say, I can't remember,
It's
dude.
the biggest press scandal on the planet.
Ah, there you go.
No, they were not 1983. It was the biggest press scandal ever.
1983? Fucking hell, dude. I can't even remember 83 minutes ago. Never mind fucking all that time ago.
Yes, but the thing is, this so-called magazine, it's the oldest magazine here in Germany. It's from 1949, and the Star. It's called Star, here German word for star, Stern.
Mm-hmm.
And this star is a Star of David or what you call it.
Oh, yeah.
But they have worked on it with Photoshop so that it looks like a star in the skies. But if you understand what I mean, that's why why people don't directly see that it is a Star of David or what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't have this conversation in German, for example. I could get arrested for that.
Wow.
So, this so-called journalism, they have bought back then in 1983 this fake Hitler diaries. They have bought them for 3.5 million mark back then.
Fucking hell.
Yes, and it's from a very, very famous, what do you call these people who make these fakes? These professional fake people.
Counterfeiters.
There's a word for them. We call them Fälscher here in Germany. Falsifier, or don't know what it's called in English.
Yeah, counterfeiters.
He's a professional, but not that professional as you would think, because they bought 60 diaries from him for 200,000 marks per diary and things like that. And the thing is, he wanted to put the letters, the initials from Adolf Hitler on the diary, which are, Jess, what are the initials of Adolf Hitler? What would you guess what they are?
I know fucking it wasn't like really his name, was it?
No, it was supposed to be his name. A.H. Adolf Hitler. But this
Didn't he have like a
this guy-
middle name or something though? It was
No,
like 3
he
letters.
doesn't.
No,
No,
right, then. Fair enough.
No, but he didn't find an old A, so he used an old F. So instead of AH, there was the diaries were initialed with FH. And the stupid still didn't see that this is a fraud, because the old F, if you know these old letters, they are snorkely, or how do you call it in English? I can't explain it correct in English. These old letters, these old German letters, they are not clear letters. They are. Just help me a little bit.
I'm trying to figure it out what you're saying.
Just the old writing, the old German writing, was not as clear as the words looked snorkely, or they looked.
Like the old way of writing, like calligraphy and things like that.
Yes, this old, and so the F had also, if you look on the F from far away, you could confuse it with an A. If you understand.
Yeah, I'm with
what
you.
I mean. But still, it's still an F, and they bought 60 of these diaries, and they paid millions for them. And they published them. They published them as like the diaries of Einstein. Can you remember? For Albert Einstein.
No, not at all.
When they found the diaries of Albert, these are the most famous diaries on the planet. Yes. The Einstein diaries, they were a very big deal. And so they had found the Hitler diaries. They thought this could be an even bigger deal than the Einstein diaries. But of course, they were fake, and obviously fake, by the way. And so this magazine. They are constantly using symbols from National Socialism, here from Nazi symbols. Mm-hmm. Constantly. Here in Germany, it's forbidden to use them, but they are free press for journalism. Of course, you can use them. Seems like if I would use them, I would get to prison directly. Even showing that somebody else is using them can bring you prison time here in Germany. It's crazy.
Indeed.
They can accuse you of using for example, I wanted to make a review on Philip K. Dick, a retrospective, but he made also. The Man in the High Castle.
Right. Yeah.
Which is a future where the Nazis have won.
Indeed. Yes.
But
wasn't there a TV movie of that or something?
No, there was a TV show with 4 seasons, and
okay.
But also there was a book before his book, or it's called Fatherland. And it has the same theme. It's also about how the Nazis won the war. And I can't use the official books are here in Germany. You can't buy them with the original cover. They had to change the cover in Germany for the book, for the novel.
Well, I take it the original cover had like swastikas on it and things like that.
Because it's a fantasy novel about how the Nazis have won. Of course, they had to have a swastika on it.
Well, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Like the Wolfenstein games are a similar premise. And in the
Yes.
German release of those games, have all the swastikas and everything removed.
Yes, and I pushed my review to next year because I had problems with my thumbnail because there were swastikas on it, and I didn't want to risk my channel gets deleted or I go to prison or something like that. And I'm just using the book, the original book. I want to show the original book of the author and also the original movie poster of the movie Fatherland. Because I'm talking about it, but I'm kind of backed away and pushed it into the future because I don't. Here in Germany, it's really risky. This stuff is very risky to use because I'm not Stern. Because if I would be Stern here, this magazine, then I could use as many swastikas and Nazi symbolism and symbols and everything. Because, as I said, we have here in Germany, it's really crazy. And for example, on the German stream, I couldn't talk like that, like I'm talking here. It would be impossible. And also, I'm kind of a little bit protected that I'm not with my clear name here and things like that. That even if they wanted to do something, they had to find out who I am and things like that. No, nobody's watching your stupid stream anyway. So yeah.
Well, this is it. See.
So I think it's cool. No, but the crazy thing is when this cover from Stern magazine I used for my latest review for the Uwe Boll one because I made a new one. Yes.
Right.
And the new one is about his first movies he made in Germany before he went to Hollywood.
Okay, right.
Because I only briefly touched on them in my original Uwe Boll reviews, and so I thought I redo them and go a little bit deeper into his German stuff, and one of his German stuff movies, he made a movie about Uwe Barschel, about the murder. Have you heard about that, Jess?
I have not, no.
This was the politician here in Germany who was found in a bathtub in a hotel. And they said he killed himself, but many are very sure that he was killed, like Kennedy. And now the connection, why I bring up this Stern thing. So this politician was found by reporters from Stern magazine, and they made a black and white photo that looked staged as hell. And this photo kind of went out at the same time when the police was still investigating. I'm not sure how the hell this can happen. And it was only one photo which looked staged like hell. It was also in black and white, and we're talking 1983. We are not talking about the 20s or something like that. So it was not necessary that it had to be in black and white, this photo. Doesn't make any sense. And it's like, yeah, it's... But the thing is, this photo went over the whole planet. It was the only photo. And it was taken for granted, and it was, everything was very shady, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Yeah, and till now, it's still not solved, this case. Of course, it's officially solved. He killed himself in the bathtub. Yeah, sure. With his clothes on, by the way. And yeah, and but his family and so on, they all still want to know what really happened and who killed him. And That's why I'm talking in this video a little bit about these Stern reporters, because as I said, these are the same guys, not the same guys. This is the same magazine that crept out here these Hitler diaries that is constantly spreading lies and making things up, making stuff up. But it's the biggest magazine here in Germany and the still most respected one for reasons. And I have no idea why. And by the way, this thing that I showed you here in Discord, this guy with the swastika in his head, this is from 1991. This was 8 years after the Hitler diaries. That these people still dare to use this Nazi imagery still after this fake, after they were completely made a fool of themselves worldwide. Anybody who has anything to do with journalism or whatever, and when you say something like Stern, they know directly, these guys who with the fake diaries, Hitler diaries, where not even the initials were right. It was so stupid. They made even a movie about it. It's called Stonk, a German movie. It's very good. Maybe you have seen it.
No, I don't think I have. But it sounds interesting. I may look for it.
Kind of the best German movie ever.
Oh.
Maybe you should watch it.
Yeah, maybe I should.
And also, it's probably the only funny German movie ever made.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of funny German movies.
No, but this one is the funniest one because it tells you just how it was. It tells you just how this Stern bought the Hitler diaries. The story is already funny. You don't have to put any jokes in there.
Well, yeah. Journalism's... Yeah, journalists not even fact-checking anything. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's with the biggest German actor. I think he died. Yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, Götz-George. Maybe you have heard of him.
I think, yeah, the name rings a bell, yeah.
Yes, it rings a bell because I talked about him in my second review in Cube, where I talked about Down.
Maybe.
The German movie here, the German movie Down, not the lift Down. I mean they are in a lift, but it's the German one, the good one. It's called Abwärts, English translation Down, and it's the best lift movie. It's even better than the lift, because Down is real. It's not a fantasy movie. I'm pretty sure you have seen that. It's probably the best lift movie ever made, I would say.
I'm not sure.
I should make a review on it, really, because it's like with Das Boot. We have here in Germany some interesting new. When I say new, I mean from the 80s movies that are unique, that are really so well made, like Das Boot and Abwärts here Down. Maybe I should make a special about these extraordinary German movies that are one of its kind.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea.
Yeah, but as I said, and that's the reason why I wanted to show people, tell people about this fake magazine Stern, the worst toilet paper ever, printed toilet paper ever made. And so I had to search for examples that I can show them what I mean. And so I found this hilarious guy with a swastika in his head. And just, I showed the review my mother, and when this picture came up in my review, she started laughing and couldn't stop, and she had even tears in her eyes. She was so hard laughing when I showed her this dangerous Nazi, and also told her that she had to watch out for these Nazis, and she can spot them. They have a swastika in their head. Like this Stern reporter, he could photograph one of them, as you have seen.
Indeed.
And it's clearly not fake, like the Hitler diaries, because it's from Stern, and clearly. So I call this magazine, I call it satire magazine in my review, because there have to be. There have to be something like Mad Magazine or something like that. And they come up constantly with this nonsense, or not. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't seen my mother laughing that hard for so long, for so many years, and just the Hoover Boy review brought tears in her eyes.
There you go.
Thanks to Stern. So maybe I had to thank them and tell them, please go on, make your hilarious satire content. Yeah. Yeah, so I have seen. No, first off, finally you could catch a little bit up with your age, because I hated to talk to young people because they have no clue about anything, and now you are a new 52, and I'm 53, so we kind of, maybe we can talk a little bit about movies now on the same level. Yeah. Yeah. So I watched the 2 Doctor Who episodes. The ones that we were talking about.
I can't remember.
From season 6. Seeds of Death and Space Pirates. And you try to warn me with the Space Pirates that they're all lost. And yes, it's true. They're all lost. They're just one episode. just the second episode has survived. The other
Indeed.
ones are all this animated crap. I have awful animation. I've seen awful animation. But the Seeds of Death, that's a really good one, I have to say. And we have people from Mars. Didn't they already appear before that? I think there was another episode before that where they talked about these Mars.
Yeah, the Ice Warriors.
Ice Warriors. Yeah, are they supposed to be the same ones?
Yeah.
Because they call them Ice Warriors also.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's where they're from. Yeah, Mars.
Yeah, because I thought, oh, okay, the Ice Warriors, but there was an episode called the Ice Warriors, I think.
Yeah, there was. Which is also lost. Yeah,
so the Seeds of Death, can you remember that?
No, not really.
Where the Ice Warriors try to invade Earth by They used a transporter like in Star Trek. Mankind has banished rockets and now is just using this transporter that they developed, the teleportation thing. And the Mars people, the Ice Warriors, they want to use these transporters. They use them to send balloons to Earth, which explode, and the seeds make the Earth uninhabitable or something like that.
Right.
Can't you remember?
No, not really.
But I thought you are a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah, but I haven't watched them for a long time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Of course, you are not such a big Doctor Who fan as I. I understand that.
Well, you're just discovering this stuff for the first time, aren't you?
No, it's just like with Monty Python. Yeah,
which you still don't get.
Monty Python fan. Yeah, you're not that big of a Monty Python fan, like we Germans, of course.
Yeah, you Germans don't even understand Monty Python.
You don't have to. We understand it. It's not a satire. It's a documentary or not. Flying Circus. Nowadays, it's a documentary or not.
I haven't watched Flying Circus for years either.
Yeah, but the crazy stuff in there, when you compare it to what is going on nowadays, you can't really say these are jokes or something like that.
No.
And even the joke here with the man that wants to be a woman and wants to be called Loretta is from Life of Brian.
Indeed. Where's the fetus got to gestate? You got to keep it in a box. Funniest film ever made.
And if you can remember in Life of Brian, the group decides to call her Loretta and respect her sex change or whatever, and then even in the when they have their papers here, what they want from the government, and then they say man or woman and he and she, and constantly say these words, and nowadays it's exactly how it is. It's exactly how it is with these pronouns and so on. So we are kind of living Life of Brian. It's not a satire anymore. Probably people nowadays wouldn't even get the joke, since it's exactly what is going on.
Yeah, but that's still a joke.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be a joke, but isn't that exactly what is going on in this moment? People want to be called different pronouns whatsoever, and if you don't respect that, then you are a bad guy and things like that.
No, I don't care about such things.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, Cub on a TV station doing film reviews that won't get down well. No, it won't get down well for the movies. That's right, Adam.
Indeed.
There will be no movie spared. I would rent them all. Yeah, and I'm curious what Magic is thinking about my project that I'm working on in this moment here, the new Uwe Boll retrospectives.
I think he's waist high in nappies and sleepless nights. So, I don't think he's got time for YouTube.
Hey, maybe I get him with Uwe Boll out of retirement. Who knows? Who knows? Don't forget, he's still a big part of these reviews.
Indeed. Somebody has to inflate the numbers.
Yeah, and I'm going to release them. It's planned next year in February. That's the plan. If nothing gets in the way, they are planned for end of February, beginning of March. That's where they're stuck in this moment. But my schedule is crazy because constantly movies, the dates of the movies are pushed in the future or pushed back or whatever, and then I have to change my schedule. It's really annoying. And that's also the reason why we had to watch Predator today and not Frankenstein as planned. Because the release of Frankenstein in the cinema was only a limited release. It was not a big release.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way that I was able to watch it. And now I have to wait for the Netflix release, which is 5th next month.
Oh yeah, on Bonfire Night, eh?
Yeah, 5th November, I think. And that's why my Frankenstein reviews retrospective series continues next Wednesday. So, and I had to, and that's why we have seen Predator. Predator was planned after Frankenstein, but because of I couldn't, because of the new Frankenstein movie, I had to change it a little bit, change it a little bit up. Yeah. So so much for that. And Jess, could you watch any of this new crap?
I watched The Long Walk.
Oh my God! Sorry to hear that. And how was it?
It was all right, but it fell apart in the third act. You could have shaved at least 10-15 minutes out of that film.
Yeah, and you could cut Mark Hamill complete out of the movie. That would also be a very good thing, because he just sucks in the movie.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
No, it's not. It's not about Mark Hamill. I mean, his character.
The character the general played, or the major or whatever he was.
Yes,
the major. Yeah.
In the book, the major he's kind of the leader of the country. It's not a guy who is constantly talking to the contestants in any way. He appears, yes, sometimes, but I'm not even sure if he even speaks in anything in the novel. He is just there. It's not about him. He's not yelling at them or like a cowboy here shooting in the air, and of course he has nothing to do with them, with the contestants. The only one he has to do with is his son, his illegitimate son, who is only there to kind of prove his worth to his father, who is because he's his illegitimate son, but also the other reason why he's there.
One of many illegitimate sons, according to the movie.
Yeah, but he is also in the book. He is pushed also by his father into this walk. He's pushed into it, but also he wants to prove himself and things like that. It's a little bit complicated, but he's the most interesting character in the book, because it looks like that he's going to win, and the only reason he doesn't is it's kind of in the shadow why he didn't win. Because our main protagonist thinks to the end that he's going to lose, because This guy is just superior. And that's why I say in my review, I come up with the theory that it's not necessary. The walk is not really over in the moment when he wins, because they're already hallucinating before that, and I think that he died earlier in the story.
Right.
But he didn't even recognize that he died.
Much like Keith Richards.
No, much like Jacob's Ladder. That's why I bring the example with Jacob's Ladder in my review. In Jacob's Ladder, we are kind of following a dead person, or not?
Indeed, yeah.
And so probably the whole story that we are seeing is maybe in his head the last seconds of his life, and that's what we have seen. And for me, I this end of Death Walk, here Long Walk, is reminds me on that. I always, in my head canon, I always think that he died earlier, and that's the reason why he didn't care that he has won, and he is still following this black figure character, and he doesn't know who is this, who of the other walkers is this. And yeah, it's very good book. It's as I said, it's my favorite King book. Jess, have you read it back then?
I can't remember. I'm just trying to think of the books I had. Did I have it? No, I don't think I did have The Long Walk. No.
Yeah, I think Running Man you have read, or not?
Yeah, that's in the Bachman books, isn't it? That compilation
yeah, and
book.
Long Walk. Yeah, and Long Walk also is also in the Bachman books.
Oh, in that
and
case,
Long
then I have read it.
Yeah, and Long Walk and Running Man, they kind of play in the same universe, or even at the same time, I would even say, because the world of the Long Walk reminds a little bit of Running Man, of the world from the book, because this Long Walk is also just a sensation for the people, and in the original story, it's not like in the movie. The original story, this Long Walk is a big deal, and it's a big public deal. They go through every village with this walk. It's not that they try to hide it or something, or keep it separate from the audience. Mm-hmm. That what we see in the movie doesn't make any sense, because the Long Walk is made for the audience. It belongs directly into the world of Running Man, where the audience is kind of everything, and the media and so on tries constantly keep the audience, keep them entertained.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so really, and the really sad thing is, now we get, in the span of a few months, we get The Long Walk and Running Man as a movie, and instead of trying to be creative and doing something like, okay, these two books, these are the only two books from Stephen King or from Richard Bachman that play in the same universe. So let's make it maybe one project. or talk to each other, or that these two projects that come out directly after each other, that would really make sense. But instead, we get a stupid long walk that is an anti-Trump allegory or whatever, anti-Trump allegory, and then
Not
we get
really.
a stupid, yeah, a little bit.
Not really. Not at all.
Yeah, but it has an agenda, clearly. Or why the hell have they changed the ending that the black guy wins? Why?
Because they changed the ending, because that's a movie.
But the black guy is not the main. It's not the main character in the original story, and
Yeah.
he's not even the second. He is not even the second main character, because that's the son of the dictator that just died of sickness. But the guy who died of sickness is another guy in the original story. And also, for me, they had clearly an agenda in mind, letting the black guy win, of course, changing his
Racist.
backstory to...
Nothing but racism. That's all that is. Nothing but racism.
Yeah, and also changing his backstory, Jess.
Well, I don't think the black guy who, when I saw him in the movie, I thought, oh, sound, because he was the only decent thing in that shitty fucking Alien movie. So I thought, oh, sound, at least they got a good actor in it. And he didn't do anything. There was no clear backstory. It was, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, his clear backstory. In the book, he has a clear backstory, and he's not that nice of a guy in the book, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's the book, and this is a movie. Two different medium.
Yeah, but if they want him to be the main character, then make him the main character. Why even bother with the other one? Then make from him the main character. Make it directly from his story. Why even bother with if you change if you want him to be the winner? Okay, then let him win. Then let him be the main character. But no, they had this stupid ending also that he shoots the general or whatever, colonel, which is also not from the book.
Well, he only did that because that youth said that was what he was gonna do. That's the reason he did it.
Yes, and by the way, in the book they talk about it, but of course they didn't do it. But as I said, and also it wouldn't work that way. Because the general, the colonel in the book is not stupid. And they know it's also already tried here to attack the military and so on during the walk. They already tried that, even in the story. And so they are prepared for that, Jess.
Well, yeah, you would have thought so.
Yeah, of course. And also, as I said, he's the leader of the country. Oh. Well, what do you think? Yeah, sure. Somebody can just come up, say, "Oh, yeah, I want a gun," or they can shoot you. Yeah, sure. That's how it works, Jess.
Well, it said that whatever you require, they can't say no. So, you know.
Yeah, but as I said, it
wasn't a very good fucking movie. It started off all right, but just after about the halfway mark, it just started dragging, and I would have cut at least 15 minutes, especially off the back end, when they were down to like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. It just fucking dragged from that moment on.
Yeah, it dragged, but the thing is, you weren't really feeling the walk. I described it in my review. In the book, you become a participant of the walk. You become part of it.
That
And
was
you are
another
not
thing about the
able to
fucking
leave.
movie as well. Too many fucking tight close-ups and mid-shots on the walkers throughout the movie. You needed more of that lovely fucking space around them to be filmed, not just fucking constantly on like a mid-shot and... I don't know. All that beautiful scenery and it all went to waste.
Yes, yes, it was complete garbage. And as I said, in the movie, you never really feel you never really feel that how it feels like to be in this walk, to be a part of it. And that's the biggest crime of the movie, that they didn't take any chances to concentrate on that. Instead, it had this stupid plot with the colonel who went to the house of our main protagonist as a child, when he was a child, and shot his father in front of his eyes. Yeah, sure. It's complete bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, but as I said, I'm just so disappointed. I was so pissed. Yeah, I was so pissed that I made my review and just said, I will never ever talk about this again.
Yeah, this...
For me, this movie doesn't exist. And The Running Man, it looks so bad. Trailers. Now I've seen the second trailer, and it's even worse than the first one. It's a straight up comedy. Comedy. So it's nothing. It has the scenes from the book. I already recognized them in the trailer. But it's played as a comedy.
I don't know.
But the book is
I didn't
dead
like the look of it.
serious.
The trailer looked fucking crap, so I don't really care for it.
Yeah, and the book is completely serious. It's the most serious story that King has ever written. And it's really it's a very good story, and I really wanted to see this story sometimes in my lifetime on the big screen, but of course I can't, because they already said that they have changed the ending. So no plane flies into the highest tower of the town like in the book. The 9/11 ending, they already said that they have changed that.
Oh.
So I don't care. I don't care for this stupid movie at all already. Even if somebody would tell me, oh yeah, here, come with me, I pay for you that you can see it, I would tell him, no, fuck off. I have to watch this crap anyway. No, I have to watch this crap anyway. I don't need to watch it on a big screen or whatever. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to rant on it in my review, and that's it. And then I'll never ever talk about it again. It's already dead for me.
I noticed there was a remake of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle as well, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Series.
No, a movie.
Yeah. No, it's a TV series or not?
It's a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I have heard it's a TV series, but if you say it's a movie, okay. I mean, you are completely sure about that?
Yes, I am completely sure about it.
Okay, because in a stream that it was mentioned, and they said it's a TV series.
No.
And that's why I'm confused. I think, huh?
I didn't even know there was a remake of it until it popped up today on streaming.
Yeah, but didn't it pop up in the TV section?
No, Jesus Christ, it's a film. It's a movie. I wouldn't say a film. I'll say a movie.
Yeah. Seems like it's a movie. You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right, Cub. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not I'd bother to watch it or not, really.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of the original anyway. It's a good
Neither was
movie,
I,
yes.
really. Ernie Hudson was good in the original. Played a quite good part.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know the story. I don't have to watch it again.
Yeah.
So
Like I say, I just noticed it. It appeared from nowhere.
yeah, but of course, what are they supposed to do? Coming up with new stuff, Jess?
Don't be
What
silly.
are you thinking? Yeah,
In
are you crazy?
today's fucking world, more remakes and reboots than ever before.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So could you watch something else from this new crap?
No,
Did you watch which?
I just watched that 5-part Scorsese documentary. I stayed up until fucking stupid o'clock in the morning, fucking yesterday I think it was, and watched the other 4 parts.
Yeah, but I'm not interested so much in Scorsese anymore. Last movies of him were crap.
No, they
Sorry.
weren't. Killers of the Flower Moon was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a brilliant masterpiece. How many times did you watch it since then?
I think I've seen it about 3 times now.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a good movie.
Wow. Yeah. So you have said 3 times to this 3 hours for no reason, even if it's boring as hell.
It's not boring. It's a good film. But you wouldn't know, would you?
No, it's not. It's a boring movie because
It's
you
not
know it
boring at all.
exactly at the beginning
It's
how
not
it
boring
ends,
at all.
and it
That's
drags
because
like
you
a
don't listen
slug.
to the dialogue or anything, Cub.
Yes, the brilliant dialogue, which you can cite, of course, here. Then tell me something about the brilliant dialogue you are mentioned.
I can't,
Which brilliant dialogue I'm not understanding?
I didn't
Tell
say
it.
it was
Tell
brilliant
it to me.
dialogue. I said that you don't listen to it. I didn't say it was brilliant. I said you don't listen to it.
Yeah, but Jess, if you come up with something like dialogue and you can't cite even one word of the movie, then you better shut up, okay?
Dude, I have to see a movie about 50 times before I remember any of it.
Yeah, and so you are the last person on the planet who is supposed to talk about dialogue. It's like the Stern talking about a serious issue or something like that. Nobody takes you seriously.
When I've seen it another 47 times, then I'll tell you some dialogue.
Yeah, yeah. Then you can cite some of the dialogue, like when the woman says to her man, "Oh, why are you here with working with them or whatever, killing me whatsoever, whatever?" And he just says nothing. Leonardo DiCaprio. That's the brilliant dialogue you're talking about. Yeah.
I didn't say it was brilliant. Stop putting words in people's
Yeah.
mouths.
No, I didn't. I'm just completely destroyed your argument
You
here.
haven't destroyed
That's
anything.
all.
You haven't destroyed anything. You've destroyed nothing.
This is probably Scorsese's worst movie, and you
No, it
come up
isn't.
with this movie as example for Scorsese. And what was with
The
the one
movie,
before?
I'd say the movie before was probably one of his worst.
Was that The Irishman?
Yep.
This garbage.
It wasn't
So
garbage, but
sorry.
it wasn't garbage. It just wasn't very good.
Yeah, whatever. Scorsese, he has lost his touch a long time ago. I
Not
don't
at
care
all.
for anything.
Not at
For
all. Killers
anything
of the Flower
he
Moon is
does.
beautifully shot.
Yeah, well, maybe it's beautifully shot. No, it isn't, by the way.
It is.
Isn't that a stupid digital movie again.
Yeah, but most films are shot on digital and have been for the past fucking 10 years.
Yeah, so it looks like crap. So no, it's not beautifully. It doesn't look beautiful at all.
Yeah, but it does. You wouldn't know a good shot if it kicked you in the teeth.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. So you could you catch up with Witchcraft or here Witchboard or
No. No,
other stupid one?
I won't be watching it either, so.
There's so many garbage. Have you seen Tron? Eris?
No, not yet.
This is a real bad one, by the way.
Well, yeah, a couple of people who I respect have even fucking said it's not very good.
It's it has some two women in it and Jared Leto. So these
I
three
don't understand the
characters.
fascination with Jared Leto at all. I really don't understand the fascination.
Yeah, and he plays kind of computer Jesus or something like that.
Yeah, I'm
I
aware
don't
of the
know.
plot and everything and what it's all about, but it's a shame, really, because I like the Tron world. But they
Yeah,
fumbled.
but it's not in the Tron world. It's most of the time in the real world,
Yeah, I
which
know,
is
yeah.
just boring.
Well, you can't.
And
Tron isn't even fucking in it for a start, so how can you have a fucking Tron movie without Tron?
yeah, Tron is not in it. It's also it doesn't continue the last movie.
Yeah, I know.
And also
And I wanted to see what
it
happened
makes
to the ISOs and everything out of the fucking Tron legacy.
yeah, yeah, and also it makes just things up because we know already that there is a possibility for characters in Tron to come to the real world. We have seen that at the end of the last movie.
Indeed, yeah.
And
Where Core is on
say,
Sam's motorbike, yeah, at the end.
yeah, yeah, and now they say no. It's not possible. You only live 29 minutes. They just come up with a number. And also they create the things out of thin air. Their replicator, which also but doesn't make any sense.
You know, I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but
Yeah, but
probably just probably fucking waved away with a couple of lines of dialogue, probably.
yeah, but in general, creating complex machines to make it such a small deal is just stupid. Because yeah, this replicator can create cars and planes and whatsoever. It can even create fruit. It can create even humans. Everything. So where are the stakes? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Also, what was the goal of the bad guy? I didn't understand his motivation. So he wanted to sell this technology to as that people can create their own weapons, but wouldn't they make themselves then unemployed thanks to that?
Well, you would have thought so, yeah.
Isn't that
I thought the idea was just to
not
like 3D print super soldier armies. I thought that was the idea.
Yeah, but isn't that the same stupid business practice like in Blade Runner 2049, where the guy who is selling replicants wants to have this replicant that can reproduce and clearly would put him out of business?
Well, yeah, it would do in the long run. Of course it would.
Yeah. So what's with these stupid motivations of these bad guys that don't make any sense?
Well, there you
Also,
go.
if you have a
One of the
first
many
off-
reasons the film is rubbish, apparently.
Yeah. First off, if you have a replicant and you can replicate everything you want, then you could replicate gold. For example, you could replicate everything you want. You don't have to buy it. Even you could even replicate money if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
Well, yeah. If the premise
This is
is that
not
you
a
can do that, yeah.
This is not a technology that you would sell anybody if it works. But in his case, it even didn't work in his case because the things just lasted for 29 minutes. But he showed this technology, his supposedly customers anyway, that they don't discover it's only for 29 minutes or what? I don't understand.
Well, it's all about
How
the
is
sale.
this? Yeah, but how is this supposed to you? So
It's too late. It's too late once they bought it, dude. You bought it. Too late.
Yeah, you would think that. Yeah, but would you really think that when it comes to weapons and things like that, that they would say, yeah, okay, you have laughed at me, sold me this thing. I wanted to start a war, and after 29 minutes, the war was over. Don't you think that would this guy would get repercussions for that or any trouble if he would do that? This kind of company practice.
Well, yeah, the
Wouldn't he
military
get killed
would
for that?
storm the building and kill him.
He would get killed directly. So it doesn't make any sense. The whole plot doesn't make any sense. You can stretch it how much you want. There is no logic in there. And
hence why
so
hence why everybody's calling it a bad movie.
Yeah, because really, not coming up with any story that makes a little bit sense at least. No. They go with a stupid bad guy, just want to do bad things, even if he is already the richest man in the world. He has already everything, and wants to do stupid things. For what?
Well, it's
really
just a
to give
power
them
mad fucking crazy person, isn't it? With no fucking real.
Who risks his company for what? For what? He's already number one. He doesn't have to do that.
Well.
Yeah, but it's just this lazy writing. It just gets so.
That's the problem with lots of modern movies, though. The writing's fucking horrendous.
They don't try anymore. It's just so crazy.
Well, they don't, because the generations who are watching these movies now are all thick as fucking pig shit. And it's what's the term the kids use? Second screen or something or other. Because that's the world we live in today. Films and things like that is just content now. Nobody pays any attention to what it's actually about or characters or anything like that. What film's supposed to be about, nobody cares about. It's just content.
Yeah, and the crazy thing, I worked last days here on this new Overboil one where I talk about his first movie here, German Fried Movie, and I'm comparing it because he made it at the same time when I made my tape movies. Just a few kilometers from me, by the way. So just 60 miles away. And we were working on movies at the same time. And there are even similarities with some of the elements in my movies and in his movie.
Yeah, both of them are terribly shot.
Yes, both of them are
joking.
terribly shot. No, but I'm serious, and I make a comparison in my review, by the way, and even telling the plot of my movies, and also telling the non-existent plot of his movie, because that's the difference. His German Fried Movie has no plot; it's just sketch scenes.
So he ripped off the fucking John Landis movie then, basically.
Yeah, with less of a plot, because John Landis movie at least was clever and had kind of a plot, but
Not
it
really.
was.
Not really. It was
But
just
it
a
was
string of sketches.
Yeah, but it was not so poor. They were not so poorly connected like the German Fried Movie. Please. Uh,
No,
but in
don't get me
his
wrong. I love Kentucky Fried Movie. It's one of my favourite films. I love that movie.
Yeah, and you have also he also stole character names. Danger Seeker. He has even more. He has two Danger Seekers in his German Fried Movie, and he's one of them, by the way. Yeah. Yes, he's Danger Seekers too. And and his lines. He wrote the script. He can't remember his own lines. He's the only one in the whole movie that reads the lines directly from the script. And you can see it. He holds the script in his hand and just reads the lines.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And so I compare these projects with each other. And when I think about my stupid movies from back then, the plot of them is much more interesting than anything from the last 20 years. What they came up with movies and so on. And it's just a ridiculous premise, as you know, in my movies. But still, it is still a story. It's still a coherent story that follows rules and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would compare, for example, if you would compare Tape or Tape 2 with Tron directly, the Tape has a super solid script and strict rules. And everything makes kind of sense in this home video for me. But the Tron script there's no comparison. It has so many plot holes and conveniences and things like that. This is just crazy. It's really yeah, but maybe Tape gets remade or rebooted or whatever in the future.
Oh.
Then I can sue somebody.
Well, I'm still waiting for you to re-release it with English subtitles.
No, but they are so desperate of stories in general. I could really see sometimes that somebody is going to steal my story and just making a movie out of it, a real movie, and I can see that because because really, when they are now going to the Jetsons. Have you heard of that? The new Jetsons movie with Jim Carrey?
Holy fuck! Really? A live-action Jetsons, eh?
Yeah. But this is a clear sign of desperation, or not?
Maybe I should try rewriting my Wacky Racers fucking so-called script I wrote years ago. Maybe Hollywood will buy it now, because it was complete and utter fucking rubbish. Maybe it's just right for Hollywood at the moment.
Yes, if I would sell my tape and the scripts from my 3 movies, which I'm pretty sure I could sell them easily. Because you have directly a trilogy already, and with a solid story. The only thing with the movies, of course, is I had no budget back then, and of course I couldn't realize them as I wanted to because I had 0 budget, 0. But a script. So it is exact opposite of what the problem is with Hollywood and so on nowadays, because they have hundreds of millions, and the only thing they don't have is a decent script. They have 0 writing. The scripts are so bad, and so this would be a perfect fit, or not? Yeah, but Who knows? Let's see. Maybe when my Uwe Boll review comes out, and then I get discovered from some
Maybe.
producer in Hollywood or something like that.
You never know, Cub.
Yeah, or magic pulls his magic. And something like that. Yeah, so I don't know. Just what were you doing last? How did you spend your birthday?
I didn't do anything. I just stopped in. I didn't do
Didn't you
anything at
go?
all.
Hey, didn't you go into the pub or something like that?
No, I haven't been the pub for a long time. It costs
Yeah,
too.
I had.
It costs way too much money to go to the pub.
Yeah, no. I also no, I'm not missing the pub at all. Cause really it was expensive, and why should I waste my money on nothing?
There's nowhere really go in my town anymore. Now all the alternative pubs and rock pubs and stuff are all closed. There's nowhere really go.
Yeah, and here the pubs suck anyway in my town. I can't stand them. So, and I can't stand the people in them, and they can fuck themselves. And so for me, I'm cool that I don't have to spend any time with any of these stupids.
You make your own fun.
Yes, I have much fun with my projects. As I said, I'm now redoing the Uwe Boll ones, and I after that probably I'm going to do the Michael Ende ones maybe with Never Ending Story and Momo and so on.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. I have to see. I have to see. Also, there is the big one here with Sex Mission, what I told you about, my April Fool's one for next year.
I'm sure I'll forget until it comes around.
Yeah, yeah. When it comes around, you would think, "Huh, what's that? Is this a joke?" And yes, it is. It's my April Fool's one. Yeah. Because April Fool's Day falls on Wednesday next year, and so I have to do something special. It's also kind of the 10-year anniversary of the channel, of the reviews of the English channel, not the German one.
10 years already. It will be, won't it, next year? Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah, the real 10-year one is in July, of course, because I started in July. But for me, the whole next year is kind of like an anniversary, and so there are some really special reviews next year. Even the Philip K. Dick one, but as I said, I'm not here because of the Nazi symbolism and so on with the thumbnails. No, not really looking forward to that. But also I've planned the Isaac Asimov ones for next year. And yeah. And also probably next year I'm going to finish my Stephen King retrospective series. The last ones that are missing till now. There are not so many.
Yeah, you could, because you've covered quite a lot of them.
Yeah, I covered so much of them. The only ones that I didn't cover till now are now the famous ones are It and Dark Tower. That's kind of the last ones. that I haven't covered, and then there are the TV series, which I have already prepared to make reviews on them. And after that, I'm through with King. Then I have covered everything from King. Kind of crazy.
Until the next
never
TV
thought-
show or movie.
Yes, of course, but it's kind of crazy that because can you remember when I told you this Stephen King thing is kind of a never-ending story? I'm pretty sure I'm never going to finish it. And now next year, kind of, I have the chance to finish it. I've already prepared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reviews where I kind of cover all the stuff that I didn't cover till now, and that's it. Yeah. But really, I'm kind of sick of King anyway. I don't like to read any of his books from the new ones. They all suck. They're just bad.
I haven't read a Stephen King book for a long, long time.
Yeah, and also when I have to sit through his JFK one, oh my God, I'm really not looking forward to that. Ugh. No. They made a stupid TV series out of it, so I have to cover it. Oh God. Didn't want to read it back then when it came out. I thought, oh my God, this sounds stupid. I don't want to read anything of that. And I think it's alternate history or something like that. Somebody goes back in time and saves JFK or something like that. I don't know.
Sounds thrilling.
Don't know, don't care. This is, and also I think King goes with the shooter theory anyway. He goes with the Oswald theory, I think. So yeah, sure. That really sounds compelling.
Yeah, well.
No, and the thing is, I had to sit through a movie based on a book of one of his son.
Oh, Joe Hill. I didn't even know that was fucking Stephen King's son until, well, I don't know, recent-ish, few years ago or whatever. Because I was getting these these horror comics DC were putting out by Joe Hill. And I had no idea that was Stephen King's son until my mate told me. He goes, oh, Joe Hill. He goes, that's Stephen King's lad. Oh, fucking hell it is.
Yeah, I know, because he is one of the writers for Creepshow. Or stories. Yeah, he's one of the, also based on some of his stories here. His new Creepshow crap. He has also something to do with that, so I discovered that, and so I watched this stupid Black Phone. Have you seen that, Jess? By the way?
No.
Yeah, I had to watch it because there's now a Black Phone 2, Black Phone Boogaloo, and so in the first Black Phone, it's about a guy who abducts children, puts them in his cellar, and then kills them.
Yeah, dude, I was originally going to get around to watching that Black Phone when it came out because I heard good things about it, but I just forgot all about it and never watched it.
I thought it's stupid. And when I discovered it's from Joe Hill, I thought, yeah, that fits. That makes sense. Now it makes sense that the story is that stupid and convenient.
Wow.
This is convenient, lazy writing one-on-one. The whole Black Phone story. If the movie is anything like the book, if the book is anything like the movie, then this is really a bad story. Really. there are conveniences, so many conveniences in there that things happened just that the plot can go on, and strengths and weaknesses and fantasy elements come out of nowhere, are just there just for the sake of the story. Yeah, sounds really like Joe Hill.
No.
And also a little bit like his father, I have to say.
Well, as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah. And the thing is, Black Phone, the first one has kind of a definitive ending, if you understand what I mean. And Black Phone 2 doesn't make sense that the movie exists. Yes, are you still there?
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it for you, so
I'm not going to watch it anyway.
So, in Black Phone 1, the boy defeats the abductor, the killer, and kills him. That's how the story ends. And in Black Phone 2, with the same cast, the killer is back in the dreams of the people.
That sounds original.
Does that remind you on something? Do you think they want to make a franchise or something like that?
Well, seems like they're going to try. Everything has to be a franchise.
Yeah. So in Black Phone 2, and I haven't seen Black Phone 2, but it's not a secret that it has the same actors in it, the same main cast. Yeah, the girl, the boy, and the killer. Yeah, Ethan Hawke or whatever. Yeah. So he clearly is back from the dead, and it's about that he appears in their dreams and can hurt them in their dreams and things like that. So it's kind of like Nightmare.
Yeah, it's just a rip off a Nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, Adam. Adam here went to see Fleetwood Mac tribute band. That's great. I'm a biggest Fleetwood Mac fan.
Yeah,
I would really like to see
you'll only
tribute
like
band.
the shit Fleetwood Mac though.
Yeah, whatever, Jess. Shit, Fleetwood Mac or not. I like Fleetwood Mac. I like the old stuff of them, and I also like the newer stuff. And yeah, great.
Everything
I would
everything after Peter Green when he left, it was fucking rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish. Whatever. If you say so. Yeah, but by the way, didn't Peter Green go on his own?
No, he disappeared and become a recluse. He gave all his money away and disappeared for decades.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was making music on his own.
He did. After decades of disappearance, he just came back out of the blue with Peter Green's Splinter Group.
Oh, okay. And how is he? Alone?
I did go both nights at the Wheat Sheaf, yeah. It was pretty good. Loads of nice blues standards and a couple of Fleetwood Mac tunes, and yeah, it was alright. The second night, fucking Robert Plant and Jimmy Page were just standing at the bar, watching him, which was fucking weird.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was fucking very strange. It's like, what the fuck are they doing here? That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Was there anything else? I don't know. I don't know, Jess. You can also come up with a topic if you like to.
No, I've got nothing to say.
I know you are living on a stupid, boring island. There's really
I just don't. I just
nothing
don't
more to
watch
it.
mainstream crap.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
not so much anyway.
yeah. It's funny. I explained that in my review, by the way, in this Uwe Boll review. I explained that his fourth movie, there were some stars or real actors in it, which I didn't know any of them
Yeah,
when I
well,
watched it. No, because I already stopped watching TV 30 years ago because it already sucked back then. Didn't suck just till now. So I didn't know any of these actors. The only one I knew was only Momo, Radus Pokel. Yeah, and that's it. And the other ones I didn't know and I didn't care for. Never heard of them again anyway.
no.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, what
so
was that? Don't matter. It's alright. I was thinking of something else. I got confused.
yeah. Yeah, that's because you are old now, Jess. Old and confused.
Yeah, I've been confused for a long time. Nothing to do with my age.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Uh, have we already talked about Alien Earth? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't got around to watching it yet. I will do at some point. Now it's finished.
Yeah. And
When I can be bothered.
yeah, and are you looking forward to the new Predator?
I don't care.
Badlands.
No, I don't care. Oh, that's the one with the shitty looking trailer, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, probably he's going to continue Alien Earth, kind of.
Oh.
Since the Wayland Yutani robot is in there.
Well, you've got to have a connected universe, haven't you?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Disney anyway. This is Disney crap.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter who puts the money up.
This is going to probably be the last Predator review I'm going to do here with this Badlands one. Like with Star Wars, I don't care for it anymore. Because Disney, when Disney has it in its hands, it's going to produce endless Predators, Aliens, Star Wars, whatsoever. And I'm not going to review them all forever. So it makes sense to stop here.
Yeah.
Disney
And do more
goes
German
bankrupt.
films.
No, till Disney goes bankrupt or sells these assets like
Well,
Predator or
Well,
Hellraiser.
that's never
or
going to
Alien.
happen. To both of those things,
Yes,
that's never going to happen.
No, that's great for me. Then I have never to talk about them again because when Disney has them, they are not going to become better. That's for sure. There's no way in hell. So
Well, this is what happens when they shut down the fucking adult divisions like Touchstone and what was the other fucking company? Oh God, what was the other Disney company? Fucking, there was Touchstone and there was another one, wasn't there? Fuck, what was the other one?
yeah, I know. I know there was also another one.
Yeah, but they used to deal with more adult topics and themes in their movies, but they are gone. They don't exist anymore. So, who the fuck was
Yeah,
that other one?
sadly. Yeah. But the thing is, really, all these properties, you can really write them off. You can say, okay, now they are done. Disney has them, it's over.
Well, it doesn't really matter who's got it. It's just a question of the people making these things. That's the problem. Doesn't matter that it's Disney.
Yeah.
It matters who they employ to write and
Yeah, but
produce these things.
yeah, but Jess, it doesn't help either that it's Disney
It doesn't matter
because
at all. It just matters that
I
they
don't.
just don't employ good writings.
Yeah, try to sit through stupid alien Earth, and then we can talk again if it does matter if Disney has its hands on something or not.
I'm
Because
just in no rush to see that show because I don't really care.
putting Peter Pan's story into the alien story is just awful.
Well, that depends.
It's just awful.
Well, that
And
depends.
making from the alien monster the crocodile, really?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if it's metaphorically used, not a problem.
Yeah, I wish, but they tell that. They tell that in one episode. They say, "Oh yeah, the alien is the crocodile." They say it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, they're so subtle with their message, Jess.
well. It's probably
This
just a
real
clear case
subtlety.
of bad writing, probably.
Yeah, and by the way, in every episode before that, before they say it directly, bluntly into the camera, they give hints to Peter Pan. They constantly watch the movie, read from the book, use the names and things like that. Oh my God!
Oh.
So this is this is kind of the new Peter Pan from Disney. Yeah.
How many episodes of the is there 8 episodes of that? Is there 8?
Aren't there 10?
Or 10? Yeah, it could be 10. I didn't look. I just archived them and said, yeah, I'll watch that when it's all done. But yeah, I will always find I will always find something better to watch than something new.
No, there are 8. 8. Because I archived them 2 for my review, but I completely forgot if there are 8 or 10. But there are 8.
Yeah.
But they're really long, the episodes. Sometimes the last ones are short, but till episode 6, they go over an hour, every one.
Well, that wasn't too bad. An hour.
Oh yeah, but you feel every minute, I can tell you. Especially, I hope you like the music choices they made, and you see there are also sometimes music videos in there. So for 5 minutes or something like that.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, so I hope you are a big fan of this, what you call it, mainstream pop or rock or whatever.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah, I'm in no rush.
Yeah, and was there anything else? Yes, I watched today the latest South Park episode.
Fucking hell, I haven't watched South Park for years. Pretty much since the fucking movie.
Yeah, and it was again an anti-Trump episode again,
Yeah, well.
it's just boring.
Well, yeah, even though there's a lot to take the piss out with Trump because he's a fucking moron, but you can't keep flogging a dead horse, as they say. Make your jokes and move on.
Yeah, this is now the 6th episode where they go against Trump
See,
in a row.
Flogging a dead horse.
Yeah, And the storyline, Trump is together with the devil. He got the devil pregnant, and in this episode, we discover how he did that. And the explanation is the devil's butthole is microscopic small, and because Trump has a microscopic small penis, he was the only one who was able to get him pregnant. That's the logic we are talking here about.
Yeah, I don't care about South Park. I haven't cared since the movie.
Yeah. And wasn't the movie about a guy who was together with the devil, here Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, he was, yeah. But
Yeah, and
I didn't like
from when?
I didn't like the movie, so that's why I stopped watching South
Yeah,
Park.
yeah, the movie was from the 90s. It was from 97 or something like that, or not.
I don't know. I can remember going to see it,
Yeah,
and I think I
it
only
was.
liked the first 5 minutes, and then yeah,
Yeah, so Jess, we have now exactly the same storyline again, and it starts really because it's so unimaginative and boring, constantly against Trump. I'm not a Trump fan, as you know, but still, it's just boring to constantly see his dick in every episode. It's just annoying.
it's because they've got nothing left. That TV show should have ended 10 years ago. Same with all these long-running
Yeah.
TV shows. They should have ended 10 years ago.
Yeah, and also in this episode, they also had a guest appearance of Peter Thiel, if this name rings a bell to you.
Who's that? Say again.
Peter Thiel he's a German,
No, not familiar.
and he's supposedly the founder. He's behind this surveillance technology things that are going on. And also, he's a supporter of Trump, and he's kind of the man in the background
Oh yes, one of
that
those is he?
pulls the strings.
Yeah, one of those people.
Supposedly, yes, supposedly.
Yeah,
Because
allegedly.
this is,
Yeah.
yeah, allegedly. I don't know, and I don't care. And now he's an official South Park character and plays the part of the father in The Exorcist. Here, Father so and so. Here, the main character.
Yeah. Not Mary, not the other one. Yeah.
Here, Max von Sydow, and yeah, and he is exercising Cartman because Cartman is possessed by something, a cult that has something to do with 6-7, and I didn't understand even the gag. I don't know. Is 6-7 a big thing in English language?
Not to my knowledge. I would have to see the episode in context, but I have no plans of watching it. So
Yeah, or you could watch it and just to tell me what is meant with that. Is if this is a thing or if they made it up for South Park. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Because they play it like it is something that people are supposed to know.
I have no idea.
When you say 6-7 and also use your hands as would you symbolize that you are holding fruits in your hands or something like that.
No idea.
It's really strange. And yeah, so I don't know. I have to ask somebody who has seen the episode and then he can explain it to me. Or I have to look it up on Wikipedia, but I'm too lazy and I have too much else to do.
Yeah,
But
it's not that important, is it?
yeah, it's not that important. And yeah, I'm wondering, is there something else? I don't know. As I said, there's nothing that comes to my mind spontaneously. Oh yes, have you seen Weapons finally?
Fuck, no. I got it the other week and fucking I forgot all about it. I will watch that at some point. I will watch it though at some point. I just forgot about it.
Yeah, this is a movie I didn't spoil for you since months. Really? This
Well,
is.
it doesn't matter if you spoil it anyway. I'm not going to remember.
But if I spoil it, you are not going to watch it.
Yeah, I will. Of course I will. Because I want to watch it anyway, because I want to see the direction more than anything. Because it's the same guy who's going to do the new Resident Evil movie. So
Yeah. Yeah, but no. Why should I? Why should I spoil it for you? Just watch it.
yeah, I
Maybe
will
you
watch
enjoy
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have watched
Because
that. If I hadn't forgot about it, I should have watched that instead of the fucking long walk. Really.
Because
But
I can
forgot
tell
all
you,
about it.
I enjoyed watching it here. Weapons. Kind of enjoyed watching it till the moment when it came out what it was about. And at this moment, it was just because I hope the whole time there is something intelligent or thoughtful or whatever that they really. But no, it's just stupid, and everybody's praising it. And really, I would really have to like to talk with you about it. Yeah, but,
Yeah, I
you
will
are
watch it.
refusing to watch it. You refuse to watch it
No, I just
because
forgot
it's
about it.
No, I'm sure it's too creepy for you, and that's the reason why you didn't watch it.
Fucking hell, well, that'll be a first. Fucking hell, I've never been creeped out or scared about anything. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but it seems like this one is much too scary for you. I have the feeling. No. Because you refuse to watch it.
No,
And I can't talk with you about it.
I just forgot about it. That's all. I will watch it, but I'm rewatching series 1 of Blake 7 because I've just pre-ordered season 2, which comes out in a few weeks. So I've been rewatching season 1 of Blake 7.
Yeah, so have you watched Toxic Avenger?
No, I haven't got around to that either yet. I forgot about that as well.
Yeah.
I will watch that though. I definitely will watch that. I just forgot about it.
Hey, have you watched Jurassic World?
No. Why the fuck would I watch that?
I don't know. Because you like dinosaurs?
No. I did when I was 5.
How can't you like dinosaurs, Jess?
Look, we've said all we needed to say about Jurassic Park and that first movie. We don't need to say anymore. It's
but in the 7th movie, that's where you really say the things about it. Don't you know that?
I couldn't care less. That first one with Chris Pratt in was enough for me. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know
did
I
you
watched the
watch,
first one, but it was fucking rubbish.
Did you see Megan 2? Megan Boogaloo?
No, but I wasn't that impressed with the first one either, so, you know.
Yeah, but in Megan 2, she goes full Terminator.
Well, hopefully then it might be a bit more interesting then, because the first one was fucking rubbish.
Yeah, and have you seen Happy Gilmore too?
No, because I can't stand Adam Sandler. He's one of the most unfunny fuckers on the planet, and all his films are shit.
What? Here in Germany, he's the funniest guy ever, ever.
Oh, that's because you don't get jokes.
Typical German humor.
Yeah,
He's the only one who really
fucking
gets
rubbish.
it.
I've never liked Adam Sandler. Not even his early stand-up stuff I didn't even find funny. And I like stand-up comedy, but Jesus Christ, he was awful at that.
Yeah, I can't agree more. He is really annoying. And Nobody too?
I haven't seen Nobody One. There you
Yeah,
go.
you haven't missed anything,
No.
clearly. Yeah. Hey, it seems like I'm the only one who is watching movies here.
No, that's because you just watch mainstream crap.
Yeah,
You
maybe
don't really
because
watch movies, you just watch mainstream shit. Well, you do watch movies, yeah, you don't watch films. Big difference.
yeah, yeah, but I also have a review channel, so maybe I have to watch all this crap.
No, you don't. You make the rules.
Yeah, but if you are reviewing stuff, of course you have to watch some stuff or not.
You don't have to watch that shit. Review good movies instead. There's millions of them.
Which I do normally.
No, you don't. It's only every now and then you review something that isn't mainstream shit.
Hey, I made a review series on Phantom of the Opera, Dorian Gray,
Mainstream, mainstream,
and also on Jekyll and Hyde. So
mainstream,
really, at Frankenstein, I'm even
mainstream.
in the middle. They are not mainstream. The
Of course they
originals
are.
are
The
not
fucking,
mainstream.
especially the Universal ones, are some of the most well-known films ever made.
Yeah, but back then, I don't really consider them a complete mainstream, especially not here, Phantom of the Opera, because they were not musicals back then. Story was really unusual.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Lon Chaney one. Fucking brilliant film.
Yeah, yeah, really. And it was a risk back then to go with that. It was not was not that easy money or saying, oh yeah, this is going to be a huge hit or something like that. Not so sure about that. Some of them also flopped, as you know.
Well, some of the terrible sequels, yeah.
No, even even some originals. Just because it's a good movie, it doesn't automatically mean that it makes its money back.
Well, yeah. That's generally the case. I mean, look at half of the great movies from the 80s. You know what I mean? A lot,
Yeah, and
especially Carpenter movies. The Thing is a prime example. It was a fucking flop. But 40 years later, people have reassessed the movie.
yeah,
Big Trouble in
and I'm
Little
not sure
China, flop. Again, reassessed years later.
yeah, and there are so many. When you see, for example, the King Kong movie back then, the first one.
The 33 one. The only good one.
Yeah, the only good one. It was
Man,
it
I
was a
I
high
do
risk.
sort of like the 76 one. Sort of.
Yeah, it was a really high risk to do that movie back then.
Yeah,
And
it cost a fucking
the,
lot of
and
money as well. The 33 one did.
yeah, yeah, and also it saved the company. Because if this movie would have bombed back then, the company would have went bankrupt. It was the saving grace that this movie was such a success.
I can't remember who fucking released Kong. Wasn't Paramount, was it?
And I know it's from RKO.
Ah, yeah, it was an RKO picture, yeah, but yeah, 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 because they got
Yeah.
bought out, didn't they? And I can't remember who bought RKO. I can't remember.
And oh, here, the sad story of the island of Dr. Moreau, which every version was a bomb.
Oh, what's his face? Richard Stanley, was it? Fucking that ended his fucking career, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the latest one. But before that, also the other ones, every one of them was also a bomb. And it's really a curse with some of these
Oh yeah, because
properties.
what's it? Stanley didn't make another movie for fucking years, did he? Because it killed his career, and then he made that fucking hell, that thing with Nick Cage in a few years back. Oh fucking hell, what was it? The Lovecraft thing. Fucking hell, what was it fucking called? Oh shit.
The Lovecraft thing. Oh, the
Color of Space. That's the one.
color of space. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Stanley's comeback movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it the once. I can't really remember much about it.
Yes, I can. And the only thing it differs from the story just when it takes place, because the original story, of course, takes place 100 years ago, and this one takes place in the present.
Well, yeah.
But I kind of liked this change.
Well, you've got to bring it into contemporary surroundings, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, but they still kept the story intact. It's not that it separates too much from the story, from the original story, and this is one of the good adaptations. When I finally make my Lovecraft retrospective, which I pushed to 2027,
Yeah.
September.
There you go.
2027
I even know
probably.
a song you can use. Metallica did an instrumental called "The Call of Cthulhu." There you go. You can use that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Really? But I thought Metallica hates it when you steal their music.
Well, yeah, they'll take you court.
Yeah, yeah. So better I shouldn't use it or not.
Yeah, fuck Metallica.
Yeah.
They've been shit since
Yeah,
Cliff Burton died.
I don't know. I don't know much from Metallica.
No.
Of
You only need to listen to the
course,
first three albums. Everything after that's fucking garbage.
As I said, I'm not so much into this heavy metal, or what you call it. What is Metallica?
Thrash metal. Well, it was in my
Or is
day.
it
I
a-
don't know what the kids call it now, but in my day it was thrash metal.
Or is it just called rock?
No, it's not rock.
Because it's
It's
not rock.
it's harder and faster than normal rock. Even
Yeah.
though basically it's just old rock speeded up in a way, sort of.
Yeah. But at least you have seen the stupid long walk.
Yeah, and I'll never get that time back.
Yeah, that was a long way to go.
Fucking well, they could have trimmed at least 15 minutes out of out of the third act. As soon as it got
As
down
I
to
said,
the last few, it just fucking dragged. No pun intended, but it just fucking dragged, that movie did, towards the end. I lost interest in
If
it
they
at some point, and then I had to sit and say to myself, "No, focus on the fucking movie. Keep focusing on the fucking movie."
Yeah, the reason why this movie sucked so much is they left out many interesting characters, like the two Indian brothers, and instead of putting in these interesting characters,
Hang on, whoa, 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 whoa,
they
whoa. Indian, Asia Indian, or American Indian?
no American Indian.
Yeah.
We
Well, they
have
had one.
one
They
in
had one, didn't they?
yeah
It was played by a
yeah
Mexican, but whatever.
yeah, and I thought this is annoying as hell because when I saw him, I thought, so they have only half of the Indian brothers here?
Yeah.
What that is going on?
Oh.
Because the thing is, in the story they don't know that they are brothers. They just look kind of not identical, but they
Pardon me.
there were two Indians who were very strong, and uh, and and it was a rumor, suspected that they maybe even be brothers or something like that. But that would be crazy because the long walk rules means that one of them had to die, and at least, and that's at the end it comes out that they were really brothers, and that's has also something to do how they died. By the
See?
way,
Well, that would have made a lot more compelling fucking story with the characters.
yeah, and it's just one
I don't
example,
understand
as
why
I said.
they trimmed that and cut that then, because it would have been more compelling than
Yeah, and they
at
could
least
have left
interesting. You know what I
out.
mean? Because not
They
one of the
could
main
have
problems with that film is none of the characters are interesting.
Yeah, they could have left out everything with Mark Hamill because everything with Mark Hamill is made up. Everything. There's nothing from that what you see from Mark Hamill has anything to do with the original story. Nothing. And if they would have left him complete out of the story, just let the Colonel be this figure that
Well,
is
the way
not
the way they
constantly
should have
there.
done that is, like you say, they glorified the whole thing, crowds watching them walking, and the way you could have introduced the colonel, the major or whatever, you should have seen him in people's homes on the TV giving the speeches. That's the way they should have done it.
Maybe, yes. Or just using him like in the book. Because in the book he appears there, but he is not the whole time. He has
Yeah,
not
that's
this
what I mean.
presence.
That's what I mean. He should have been used sparingly. You should have just seen glimpses of him on the odd TV or something.
Yeah, and
I could have tightened that fucking movie up no end.
yeah, yeah, and also he's not really. Yeah, he's a bad guy, but not really because it's not so much about him. It's more about the system itself. In the original story.
Yeah, and
Because
none of that shit's explained in the movie. Why they're doing it anyway? It's not really explained in the film at all.
And as I said, for me personally, it makes sense that it takes place in the Running Man world, and
Well,
this
yeah,
is
but
just
being televised and whatnot, and people and crowds, and yeah.
Yeah, and look, how great would it be if they would have taken that seriously and really thought about it, the chance to have long walk and then Running Man come out after each other, just with a few months between them, and having in Running Man, for example, a mentioning of the long walk as one of the pervert things that are going on in these times to entertain people.
Yeah, I'm with you. And that would have been a nice little nod to both Bachman works, well,
Yeah.
King works as well, so yeah.
Yeah. If they could have made something really intelligent, really thought out, even made a connection that is not there in the books, by the way.
Well,
But
yeah.
you could make that
Of
in the
course you
movies,
could. Of
no
course you
problem.
could. It's a movie. Of course you
Yeah.
could make that connection. It's a fucking movie.
Yeah. And this would be the only connection where no Stephen King or Chad Bachman fan, whatever, would say anything against it. Most of them would say, oh my God, they have really put thought into that. First time ever when it comes to Stephen King adaptations. But no, instead we get 2 times trash after each other in the same year. Kind of the best books from Stephen King completely destroyed. And I'm sure Running Man is going to suck so hard that I'm going to
the fucking
yell the whole
the trailer
time at the
looks
screen.
fucking terrible. I am just judging by the trailer. I am just not interested in that movie at all.
Yeah. But for me, the same thing. The trailer is just god awful. God awful. It looks so by the numbers, comedy,
of course it will be.
whatever. And
It's modern movies. They're going to underpin every serious moment with some shitty joke. Because that's that's the modern trend.
Yeah, which is so stupid. Because if you take any stakes out of the story by doing that, then why should you do that? We have so many parodies on Running Man. In my review, can you remember my Running Man review?
No,
where I say,
don't be silly. Of course I can't.
Yeah, but where I say where Running Man took inspirations here, also like the Game of Millions, the German movie, and so on. But there were also many comedies where here, because there's a book before Running Man. It's a book called The Seventh Victim, and from so and so Langland or something like that, the author. And this book is the reason why there are so many Running Man adaptations before Running Man, because they are not based on Stephen King's Running Man. They're based on The Seventh Victim. And also the same author after the movie The 10th Victim.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking there's a movie there, isn't there, or something? Isn't there a movie called that? Yeah, The 10th Victim. Yeah.
Yeah, and after The 10th Victim, the author released his book again and changed it into The 10th Victim, by the way. Yeah. And these are all comedies, by the way. Or they are not straight. Yeah, the 10th Victim is very comedic, and the Game of Millions has comedic tones in it, but it's not comedic. It's more serious than it's more like you could do it. It's a possibility when you watch the Game of Millions. Then
I'm not familiar with that
one. Yes, this German here, das Millionenspiel, the German Running Man movie, which came out before Running Man.
All right.
For the book Running Man.
Ah, okay.
I talk about it in my Running Man review.
Like I say, can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, it is not a comedy, straight up comedy, but it has this kind of unintentional, not unintentional. How can you explain it? When serious things happen, but the actors take them kind of, yeah, that's just the way it is. So it's not directly comedy, but it's also not how normal people would react to a situation like that.
I'm with you.
If you understand what.
Yeah,
and this is possible. This is a possible way to go with the story, which would go more in direction of Monty Python, more kind of, not, of course, not really like Monty Python, but kind of. So you could say it's a dark satire or something like that, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check it out, I think. See,
yeah,
I'd much rather watch that than some fucking Hollywood mainstream bullshit.
yeah, and also in this German movie, for example, you have one of the killers, of the hunters here, of the candidate. One of them is a well-known comedian here in Germany. It's called Dieter Hallervorden. He's the best-known comedian in Germany.
Okay.
And to have him, but he plays in this movie, plays it completely straight. That's serious. He plays a killer, not a clown or something like that. A real killer, and kills people in there. And so having these elements in there is also kind of, yeah, it fits very well, the whole tone. The whole movie is very well made for a TV movie, because
It seems like I might not be able to get me fucking hands on it then. Oh, I could try though.
no,
I could try.
I'm pretty sure you can, because the trailer I show in my review has English, and also I think it got a DVD release with English subtitles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it
Pretty
it
sure.
still might be a hard movie to track down though.
Yeah, but it's still one of the more famous ones. So chances are good, because that comes up very often as an example for it's one of these TV movies from Germany that are really good.
Yeah.
Where Germany was famous for making sometimes better TV movies than the crap that was in the cinema.
Well, yeah.
From
Look
the
at World on a
Bollywood and so
Wire.
on.
Fucking excellent, and that was a TV production, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's from the same time, by the way.
Like mid
It's also
'70s.
from the 70s, mid 70s. This mid 70s was kind of one of the best times for German movies. I'm not talking about German cinema. I'm talking about German movies, and where it looked like that there was something, that there was really some really cool stuff, especially on TV.
Yeah, cool.
They put really care into productions, and yeah, but all this all went away, as you know.
Well,
All
it's the
went
same everywhere.
nowhere.
Most countries produced the great works in the '70s. You know, just the way
Yeah,
of
I
the
think
world.
after
And when those people
yeah, I
die,
think
we're left with the rot we get now.
yeah, I think after Werner Fassbender's death, anyway, was kind of like was over
Yeah.
with this kind of things.
Well, he struggled for years before his death trying to get projects fucking off the ground.
Yeah, I really, maybe sometimes I make a retrospective on him,
I mean,
but
one of the
there's also one.
one of the last fucking Fassbinder movies I watched, it wasn't even finished. It just came up at the end and said, basically, they ran out of money, and this is what happened. And you basically saw it in script form because they didn't have the money to shoot the ending.
Oh my God! So it's the same like with the tripods,
Ah, the
where you have to
tripods.
read the ending.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah. That was a good show. I used to like the tripods back in the day.
yeah, which had also an open ending, as you know.
Well, yeah, it's because it got cancelled, yeah.
Yeah, it got cancelled, but in my review, you can see the ending, and even with pictures, because I use the comic books and so on, to demonstrate, to show people how it ended.
Yeah. Well, it was in novel form anyway. He wanted it in book form.
Yeah, it was in book form anyway, but thanks God there were also comic, and so I was kind of able to visualize it for people in my review,
Yeah, man.
which
Cool.
is probably one of my best reviews ever. The tripods one, I would say.
Okay, I've watched out for years, tripods. Right, what time are we on?
Yeah,
Let's have a look. Oh, quarter past. Right, shall we wrap this one up?
yeah, okay, we
Right,
can
so
do that.
yes, so we'll see you all again soon. Same back time, same back channel. Good night, folks.
Yes, and next Wednesday, this time really Frankenstein. Start of the last 3 Frankenstein reviews.
Ah, so
And it
there we go.
ends with Giuliano del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yes. Well, I'm interested to see what he does because I like his movies. Even if I don't like the script so much, they're always visually entertaining.
The Frankenstein movies in general, most of them are so bad that it has to be better than the last one. That's for sure. Because you can't get
I know
worse
for a fact he
than,
doesn't stick to anything in the book. I know that.
yeah, but he does kind of a little bit. But even if he doesn't, it can't be worse than the one from Kenneth Branagh, because the one from Kenneth Branagh is awful. Next week, Wednesday, I'm exactly going to tell people why I hate the one from Kenneth Branagh.
I haven't seen it for ages.
Bad.
I can remember it being well shot,
Yeah.
but that's about it. And De Niro was okay as the
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah, but De Niro couldn't save the movie. At no point he was able to save it. He was the only decent part in it.
Well,
It was the best thing in the movie.
I'll have
Yes,
to
that's for
rewatch.
sure.
Actually, I could do with rewatching that. I haven't seen it since its day. So you know. Right, and on that note, good night, folks.
Yeah, bye.